Hello students. Today we are going to start a new lesson, that is force and law of motion. Now what is force? You know that in the last class we studied about the motion. Okay, now the motion means an object is changing its position. That is what the motion we call it. Now here the question is that, okay, how this motion takes place. Okay, so in this lesson we are going to study some aspect of these are the things. That is, why does the speed of the object change with the time? There we studied about the speed, but what is the reason behind it? That we didn't study. Okay, like that. Do all motions require a cause? Okay, that is कुछ reason से ये motion हो रहा है. उसका बारे में we study about the motion, that's all. Okay, but what is the force behind it? That we didn't study. Okay, so what is the nature of its cause? उसका जो cause का nature क्या है force का? Okay, so ये lesson में तो उसका last lesson का कुछ continuation है. Okay, there अपन ने motion का बारे में पढ़ा था, मगर motion का पीछे का जो राय है, okay, that we didn't study there. Okay, so in this lesson we are going to study about that. Okay, what actually the main reason how this motion takes place, what is the force behind it. Okay, that is all. So some efforts is required to put the stationary object into motion, okay, to stop or moving the, that and all we studied that. Okay, that is an object is in motion. Okay, when an object is in motion, okay, in order to, we have to stop that object, correct? If the object is at rest, we have to give a push, correct? Then that object which is at rest will start to move, correct? Okay, that also required. Okay, now the concept of force is based on this push, hit and pull. So force means, okay, this is behind this, okay, motion, what aspect is there? Force is there. Okay, so force ka main two aspects hai, okay, which are that push, hit or pull. Okay, so when we push we are applying force, when we hit we are applying force. You know that in order to nail, okay, on a wall, okay, what do you have to do? We have to hit. What actually we are doing? We are applying force there. Getting? Okay, like that. Okay, now pull. Now pull means you know that some object is there, one desk is there. In order to change its position, what we do? We pull it. Correct? So pull is also okay a force it is. Okay, so no one has seen now about that force while telling about. Okay, force. Okay, nobody seen about the force. We cannot tell that look, the force, the shape of the force is like this, okay, the color of the force is like this, the taste of the force is that, it is not there. Okay, so it is having the effort but it is invisible. Okay, we cannot see it, we can explain it, we cannot see it. Okay, so we can, the effect is there, understand? Okay, now pushing, hitting, pulling of the objects are always to bring the object in motion. So okay, in order to bring the object in motion we are doing all these things. Okay, they move because of the force which act on them. Okay, how do they move? Okay, now they are the motion we studied. Now here we are going to study how do they move. Now the answer you got, that is because of the force, okay, they move. Sure? Okay, now, okay, a force can be used to change the, yes, what are the uses here we are talking about? A force can be used to change the magnitude of the velocity of an object. Okay, force का use. Okay, क्या है? It can be used. First of all, we studied the force. The main two uses of the force. One is an object is at rest. In order to put it in motion, okay, we have to apply the force. And the other is that, okay, if the already it is in motion, we want to make it into the rest. उसको stop करना. Okay, then we have to apply force. And the other is that, okay, now suppose a motion, a body is already in motion. Okay, suppose an object is moving. Okay, now we want to increase its speed. Okay, then what we have to do is, then also, okay, we have to do the, apply the force. Now we have to change the direction. Now a ball is moving in a particular direction, a straight line. Now we want to change its direction. Then also what we do? Okay, we do the force. Now the best example is the cricket. Now you know that all of you may love cricket. Correct? Now, while it is like that, now the bowler, when the bowler is bowling, okay, now actually what is the aim of the bowler? The stumping. Okay, stumping is his aim. Okay, now what actually that if the Tendulkar is there, okay, in order to bat, what the Tendulkar will do? Okay, Tendulkar aim is that, okay, I will not allow that ball to hit the stump. Correct? So he will apply a force on the ball. Okay, now that force, now the ball is having a direction, the ball is having a speed. Now while the batsman is batting, okay, this ball after hitting the bat, okay, two options is there. That is, one is obvious, it will change the direction. Okay, so that it will not hit the stump. Correct? Now the other option is that, okay, whether it is going to the boundary or not. Okay, now it is just a defense, that is just okay, slowing down the ball. Now you know that even the runs will not be able to take in that case. That is just okay, slow down the ball. So when a force is applied, the ball's speed is decreased. At the same time, suppose he is okay, bat it, okay, that is a much force is applied on that ball. Then what will happen? It will reach to the boundary. At that time, what is happened? Okay, this bat, when applied the force, it is reached to the boundary because of the applied force. Understand? That is, the velocity of the ball is increased. Both are happened there. Whereas the direction is changed as well as the speed is changed. So these are the force. So what is the force? Force can change the body from the rest to motion, motion to the rest. If the body is already in motion, it can change the direction as well as the speed. Sure? Okay. Now one more thing is there. That is, this force can change the size of the object. That is, shape of the object. Size and shape of the objects we can say. Okay. So now, for example, you know that one ball, a balloon, okay, etc. Now we are going to take it in our palm, between our palms. Okay, then we are going to squeeze it. Okay, at that time what will happen? Okay, whether the ball will move here and there? No, the ball will not move here and there. But at the same time, we can see that the round shape of the ball will change. Correct? Okay, so that it will get an oval shape or some other shape. Understand? So when the force is applied from both the side, okay, then it will cause the object to change its shape. So due to the applied force, what also can be done? Okay, the shape also can be changed. So now what actually the force? The force means, okay, force is the cause of motion. First, force is the cause of motion. Okay, and the other is, okay, the force can change the, okay, rest to motion, okay, change the body from rest to motion, motion to the rest, then it can change the direction of the, okay, then speed of the. So these are the, okay, main aspects of the force. And the other is that, okay, the force also can change the, okay, shape. What it can change? Change the shape of the body. Sure, all of you about? Now we are going to study about the one more aspect, that is of the two types. So the force are of mainly two types. Which are the two types? Is balanced force and unbalanced force. Okay. Sure. Force is of two types: balanced force and unbalanced force. Okay. Here only on, okay, balanced force is given, but what is there? Unbalanced force is also there. Okay, force is of, okay, balanced force and unbalanced force is there. Okay, now we are going to study in detail about the balanced and unbalanced force. Now what is balanced force? Okay, the resultant applied force is equal to 0. Resultant applied force is equal to 0. Look, when we are applied a force, okay, we know that, okay, this force is, okay, applying in only one direction. Understand? So because of that, okay, there is a resultant force is there. Understand? Because only one force is applying to one direction. Now suppose, okay, one force is applied from this side and the other force is equal and opposite force is applying from the other side. Understand? Now the force equal magnitude, opposite direction. Then what is the resultant force here is 0, we can say. Okay, because of this, okay, it will not change. What will not change? the motion, there won't be any motion, but there will be a change in shape. Understand? Such force is called the balanced force. Okay, so balanced force do not cause any change in the state of the object. Understand? That is, if it is in rest, it will be at rest only. So it will not change any state. Okay, but it will change. Okay, the balanced force is equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. Very important. Balanced force can change the shape and size of the object. That is very important. Okay, balanced force can shape and size of the object. That is very important. Okay, that diagram is given. That is balls. Okay, that you know. Okay, when we are applying from both the side, ball is there, so that it will change the shape of that ball. Okay, but it will not change the state of the ball. So ball will be remain at a rest. Okay, so understood all of you about the balanced force. So what is the balanced force? If the resultant applied force is equal to 0, then it is called the balanced force. Understand? Resultant applied force. Understand? Resultant applied force means force is acting from both the side. Okay, equal in magnitude, opposite in direction. So what is there? The resultant force is 0. Okay, then we will go to the other, that is of unbalanced force. Okay, now this unbalanced force while telling about, this unbalanced, now you know that it's not balanced. This force is acting only one direction. Understand? So that is here. From here it was moving, here it was moving. No, it is not like that. This force is not. Now only this force is there. Now suppose the ball is there. Okay. Now earlier the ball was there. One force was from here. One force was from here. Correct. Now this force I am going to remove. Now I am going to apply the force from this side. Then what will happen to that ball? The ball will start to move in one direction. Whether the shape will change? No. Now the shape will not change, but the ball will start to move in one direction. Understand? So this force is called the balanced force. That is, unbalanced force. Okay, because only one direction it is applied. Okay, if the resultant of the applied force are greater than 0. No, it is not 0. Why? Because it is not cancelling each other. Okay, the force are called the unbalanced force. Sure? Understand about the unbalanced force? The unbalanced force is applying from one direction only. That you must have to understand. Okay, then the object in rest can be moved because of the applying balance. Now it is in rest. Okay, we can, by applying it, it can start to move. And the other is unbalanced force can do the following activity, that is, move stationary object. A stationary means which is at rest. That is stationary, it is called. A stationary object can be moved from one place to another because of the unbalanced force. And the other is increase the speed of the moving object. I told about that batting. Okay, now already a object is in motion. Okay, if you want to increase its speed, what you have to do is we have to apply the force there. Okay, and the other is they decrease the speed of the moving object. That also I told in the cricket example. Now the speed is the ball is coming in a good speed. Okay, but at the same time, suppose the Tendulkar is just defending it. Defending it means it is decreasing the speed. So it can be decrease the speed also. Okay, and stop the moving object. That also there. Okay, now stop. That is, now for example, now with the ball, you know that once it is hit, it is there only, it will fall. Okay, can we stop the object and then change the shape and size? That is, it is not about the unbalanced force. Okay, it is of the change the shape and it is unbalanced force it is about. Understand? So it is of overall the balanced force. Okay, while telling about shape and size, not. Okay, only stop the moving object up to its origin. Sure, all of you. So I hope you understand it. Okay, you have to read it very well. Okay, then the other portion we will see in the next class. Okay, bye. Read the textbook very well.